given as 3 5 1 1. If A equal to B, find A, B, C. Solution. Now since A is equal to B, it is given in the question that it's A equals to B. That means, are these two matrices having the same order? Yes, this first matrix has an order 2 by 2, 2 rows, 2 columns. Second matrix also has the same order, it is also 2 by 2. And if they are equal, that means each and every corresponding element must be the same. So we can say that A plus B must be equal to 3. We can say B plus C must be equal to 5. We have to say C minus B must be equal to 1. Sorry, let's write it here. C minus B must be equal to 1, and B minus A must be equal to 1. And it's required to find A, B, C. So if we add this together, then we get twice B equals to 4. That gives us B equals to 2. So if B equals to 2, what is A? A equals to 1. In these equations, if we add it together, we see twice C equals to 6. So that's implying that C equals to 3. So if C equals to 3, then what is B? B equals to 2. So we see that A equals to 1, B equals to 2, and C equals to 3. So we found the value of A, B, and C. So that's one question that has been solved. Now we are at the end of this class or this session, so we will be solving some questions based on whatever we have learned up till now. So the first question, is indicate the type of matrix and state its order. That is the question number 1. 1, 3, 5. Question number B, 1, 9, 7. Question number C, 1, 3. Question number D, 1, 2, 3, 9. Question number E, 1, 0, 0, 0, 5, 0, 0, 0, 9. I'm going to give other examples. Let us first solve this. What type of matrix is this? I didn't indicate the type of matrix. This is a, obviously, say it, it's a row matrix. And state its order. What is the order of this matrix? This is a 1 by 3 matrix because it has 1 row and 3 columns. So this is done. Go to question number B. What is the type of matrix? This is a column matrix. What is its order? Can you guess the order of this matrix? This is a 3 by 1 matrix because it has 3 rows and 1 column. Go to question number C. This is again a column matrix. What is its order? It is a 2 by one matrix. Go to question number D. What is the type of matrix? What is the type of this matrix? It is a square matrix. Because the number of rows is the same as number of columns here. So we have 2 rows and 2 columns. So its order is a 2 by 2 square matrix. What about question number E? Obviously a square matrix, but we see its speciality is that its diagonal elements are the only non-zero elements present. Rest all of these elements are 0. So such a matrix we call it a diagonal matrix. So this is a diagonal matrix and its order is a 3 by 3 diagonal matrix. Let me give you more examples. Minus 10, 0, 0 minus 10. 0 square root 3, square root 3, 0. H 0 0 0 0. I 0 0 0. 1 1. K 1 0 0 1. Okay, let's try to solve this. What type of matrix is this? Yes, you guessed it right. It's a diagonal matrix again. First of all, it's a square matrix, and within square matrix it's a diagonal matrix because the diagonal elements are the non-zero elements present and all the off diagonal elements are 0. So it is a diagonal matrix. And what is the order of this matrix? It is a 2 by 2 diagonal matrix. Let's go to this one. Can you guess what type of matrix is this? Guess it out. Obviously it cannot be a diagonal matrix because the off diagonal, this is the diagonal, but the off diagonal elements are not 0, so cannot be a diagonal matrix. Cannot obviously be a scalar matrix because it is not a diagonal matrix. Cannot be an identity matrix as well. It is also not a 0 matrix. So what is the type of this matrix? It's a simple square matrix because the number of rows is the same as number of columns. So we will just write it as a square matrix of order 2 by 2. It's not a diagonal matrix. What about this one? Obviously a 0 matrix. Zero matrix of order 2 by 2. What about this one? All the elements are 0. This is a row matrix. A row matrix. Order is 1 by 3. What about this one? A column matrix. Good. It is a column matrix. Column matrix, its order is 2 by 1. What about this one? Obviously a square matrix because number of rows is 2, number of columns is also 2. Obviously another diagonal matrix also because this is the diagonal of this matrix 1 1 and off diagonal elements are 0, so diagonal matrix. Fine. Is this a scalar matrix? Yes, it's also scalar matrix because the diagonal elements are same, but in the more special domain it's a very specific matrix. We call it an identity matrix because the diagonal elements are same and they are equal to 1. So we call it an identity matrix. Of order 2. Fine. Let's delve into more examples. square root 3 0 0 0 square root 5 0 0 0 square root 7. Okay, look at question number L. What about this type of matrix? See, this is the diagonal, obviously a square matrix. First of all, we must recognize that it is a square matrix of order 3 by 3, and the diagonal of the square matrix is shown here, and all the off diagonal elements are 0. They are not equal, so this is only a diagonal matrix. We call it a diagonal matrix of order 3 by 3. What about this one? A square matrix, first of all, of order 3 by 3. So every square matrix has a diagonal, and we see that the diagonal elements are present and the off diagonal elements are 0, so diagonal matrix is fine. What about all the elements being same? Yes, all the elements are same, so it's a special type of diagonal matrix. We call it a scalar matrix. So we will say this is a scalar matrix of order 3 by 3. What about this one? How many rows and how many columns? 1 2 3, first column, second column, third column, first row, second row, third row, fourth row. So that's a 4 by 3 matrix. It is not a square matrix because number of rows is not the same as number of columns, although it might somewhat look like an identity matrix, but it's not identity matrix because there is an extra row added at the bottom, so that makes it a simple 4 by 3 matrix. What about this one? So first of all, we must recognize that it is a square matrix. So square matrix of order 3 by 3, 3 rows and 3 columns. What about its diagonal? It has a diagonal, and the diagonal elements of diagonal elements are 0. Only the diagonal exists. However, the diagonal is not the same, so it is not a scalar matrix, not an identity matrix. It is just a simple diagonal matrix. Of order 3 by 3. What about this one? Again, a square matrix of 3 by 3, but of diagonal elements are 0, so a diagonal matrix. Okay, that concludes the question session. Look at question number Q. Obviously a square matrix of order 3 by 3, this is the diagonal of this matrix. Are the off diagonal elements 0? No, because this is existing, so it cannot be a diagonal matrix. It is rather a simple square matrix. Of order 3 by 3. What about this one? It's a 2 by 3 matrix. Simple. What about this one? This is a square matrix. First of all, a 3 by 3 square matrix. What about its diagonal? This is the diagonal. Are the diagonal elements same? No, they are different, so cannot be a scalar matrix. So off diagonal elements are 0, so it is only a diagonal matrix. It could not be a scalar matrix because this is 15.2, this is minus 15.2, but this is not minus 15.2, it is minus 15.1. so this is the odd one out of this 3. So that's why the diagonal elements are not same. However, it's a diagonal matrix because the off diagonal elements are 0. Same goes here as well. Off diagonal elements are 0, but the diagonal elements are not same, so it is simply a diagonal matrix as well. A 2 by 2 diagonal matrix. Now let's move on to some questions on equality of matrices. If A equals to x plus y, y minus x, p minus q, p plus q, and b equal to 11, 1, 2, 18, and given A equals to b, then find x, y, p and q. It's easy. As we have discussed before, if two matrices are equal, it is given A equals to b, so the order, its order is 2 by 2, its order is 2 by 2. So first criteria is fulfilled. Second criteria is that corresponding elements must be equal. So we have to say that x plus y must be equal to 11, y minus x must be equal to 1, then p minus q must be equal to 2, then p plus q must be equal to 18. If you add these two, this one and this one, if you add it together, we will get twice y equals to 12, so y equals to 6. If y equals to 6, then what is the value of x? X equals to 5 if you solve this equation. If you add these two together, you get twice p equals to 18, that gives p equals to 9, and if p equals to 9, how much is q? You find it out. Okay. sorry, it's not 18, it's 20. P equals to 10. So if p is 10, then q must be equal to 8. Simple. Let's say we have another question. Question number 3. If m equals to x plus y and n equals to 4, 2 and m equals to n, find x and y. This is simple. What is the order of this matrix? 2 by 1 matrix. It's again a 2 by 1 matrix. So the first criteria is fulfilled, and it's saying that it's m equals to n. So corresponding elements must be equal. So we have to say that x plus y equals to 4 and y minus x equals to 2. If you add these two, you will get twice y equals to 6. That gives you y equals to 3. That implies if you put y equals to 3 in any of this equation, you will get x equal to 1. So x and y have been found. Let's move on to the last question of this session. Question number 4. If P is a matrix x plus y, y minus x, and Q equals to 15, 5. Question is P equal to Q? Is asking you. Can you find x and y? See, what is the order of this matrix P? It's a 1 by 2 matrix. What about the order of this matrix Q? It is a 2 by 1 matrix. So first condition is not fulfilled. The order of these two matrices are not the same. So that is why P is not equal to Q. Since order of P is not equal to order of Q, therefore P is not equal to Q. So we cannot find x and y. It is not a valid mathematical expression. So we cannot use any sort of algebraic expression. We cannot say that x plus y will be 15 and y minus x is 5. No, because these two matrices are not equal. They are not related with equality. So that concludes our first session of matrices, and hopefully we will meet in the next class. Thank you very much for listening.